And in this next fight, we've got Claudio Ribeiro taking on Ivan Valenzuela, and I would be lying to you guys if I said I was confident in this fight, because I'm not. But I am picking Claudio Ribeiro. I've got a pretty good feeling that he's going to end up being the underdog. I am recording this before lines come out, so I will be very surprised if he comes out as a big favourite. But only 25% of people are picking him on Tapology. I'm not too sure if that's just because of his record, because he's 9-2 compared to a guy that is 8-1. But yeah, I'm picking Claudio Ribeiro. He's 9-2 with 8 wins by KO, and he's also on a massive KO streak right now. He's knocked out all of his 5 last opponents. He's 30 years old. He's 6'1" in the middleweight division. Ivan Valenzuela, he's 6'2". He's got 8 wins. 7 of them are by finish, 4 of them by KO, 3 of them by submission. He has been beaten, in my opinion, pretty impressive competition. He beat a guy that was 9-6, beat a guy that was 9-4, and a few other guys just earlier on in his career. Claudio Ribeiro kind of doing the same thing, beat a guy that was very experienced in 24-20, but he's been fighting some good guys, some not so great guys. You know, like an 8-3 win is pretty good. I mean, at the time as well, Claudio Ribeiro would have been like 4-2 when he fought a guy that was 9-7. So I think that's pretty good as well. But what does he bring to the table? Claudio Ribeiro brings really good kickboxing, in my opinion. He throws a lot of leg kicks. He throws a lot of he just throws a lot of volume in general. He does throw a lot of volume, and he throws it with power. He's got pretty heavy hands. He can knock you out with the feet, and he can knock you out. He can knock you out with his kicks, and he can knock you out with his punches as well. And he does throw a lot of combinations, which I like to see. You know, we just saw Jamal Pogues last week throwing like one shot at a time. And, you know, maybe if he was throwing combinations, he would have had a lot more success on the feet. I know he won the fight, but he would have made it a little bit more clear if he did throw more and more strikes. Now, Ivan Valenzuela is he's a good striker as well. You know, like he's all right, but he's really, in my opinion, a better grappler. I think he's the much better grappler out of the two on this one here. But what I don't like about him is he doesn't throw much. Claudio Ribeiro throws a lot of volume. Ivan Valenzuela does not. He's very easily hit as well. He doesn't really have the greatest head movement, and he doesn't really have the greatest footwork in general. I feel like his path to victory over Claudio Ribeiro is to look to grapple and to look to wrestle and look for takedowns, which I think he could get, because Claudio Ribeiro does have somewhat bad takedown defense, but he's got a really good get-up game. Like, once he gets taken down, he does hustle to get back up to his feet, so I like that about him here. You know, he doesn't have any submission wins on his record, so I couldn't tell you if Ribeiro is going to oppose a potential submission threat as Ivan Valenzuela is shooting in, but I think Claudio Ribeiro is going to win. He's got pretty sloppy striking. He throws a lot more volume though, and he throws a lot of power. Ivan Valenzuela is very easily hit, so I do think Ribeiro is going to knock him out. There's a path to victory for Valenzuela through the grapple. You know, I definitely think that's definitely an option, but I think Ribeiro is going to win. Maybe even lose the first round, but Valenzuela is going to slow down quite a bit. You saw Ika Shira slow down a lot against Clayton Carpenter, and Clayton Carpenter took over after that. I think we're going to see Ivan Valenzuela slow down, as he just has in all of his previous fights, really. And Ribeiro is going to take over towards the end. And he's going to get a KO in the second or the third round, in my opinion. He's got 8 wins by KO. He's on a KO streak right now. He's got heavy hands. He throws a lot of volume. Ivan Valenzuela, he's there to be hit. He doesn't move too much. He doesn't have the greatest footwork. He doesn't really have the greatest defense in general. I think Claudio Ribeiro is going to be able to utilize that and win by KO in the second or the third round.